Good morning, my Maple Leaf fans. I know you can't see me proper. Here I am. Well, we'll take you live to the post-game show after last night's 4-1 beat down by the Boston Bruins that we got. So enjoy the post-game after last night's defeat.
This is the GMC Sierra, available with the V8 engine, the ultimate luxury interior, and the multi-pro tailgate. GMC Sierra, it's the truck.
I am by your side.
Thanks. Anytime.
I am by your side.
We just make a few too many mistakes and just a little harder in certain areas. I thought they just did a little better job around their net than we did around ours, and playing against a team like Boston and games down the stretch. Those are big difference makers. Margins are very small, so I think it's a good lesson for us today.
Are those margins even smaller if you go join with so many places as well?
Absolutely. So, we have to be really good, for 60 minutes against good hockey clubs, and the margins are small. So, like I said, it's a good reminder and a good lesson for us that we got to take from tonight.
Understanding that you don't get the result, but it feels like your line is kind of building some momentum there. What do you kind of assess it after a couple games?
Yeah, we're just obviously trying to play on their half of the ice. Earn pucks back, and from doing that, take advantage of the time and space you create. And I think the way Bobby's built his game, you can just see the confidence in the way he's finding areas, attacking the net, and then Yarny's awareness is just really, really good. Things that don't get highlighted very often, but does extremely well. So just trying to feed off that and do my job to help those guys, and for me to play well and carry momentum, and obviously be strong defensively.
I feel like things really turned in the first period when you guys had the power play, but they had a couple good chances off of it.
Yeah, I think the way there's no doubt we didn't respond well to that. Obviously, we didn't handle our power play the way we would like, and then they built some life after we came out skating well and had some good puck possession and creating opportunities, playing on their half of the ice, and then they got their game going from there, and that's where the margins are small, and we got to be really good in those areas and can't let them off the hook.
Pasternak obviously is well known for his shot. Showed off his playmaking tonight. How would you describe the challenge of facing him right now?
Well, he's an elite player. He's obviously one of the best in the game. So just like I said, just the margins are small. You got to make life difficult for players like that, and really have to earn their opportunities, get the puck out of their hands, and slow them down and make them have to defend. And we just didn't do that enough tonight.
What's the difference tonight?
I thought that, they played well for most of the game, and I thought we were streaky. I thought we were good for periods of time. And then when you let your foot off the gas against a good team, they make you pay. And even when we're playing from behind, you get shots and stuff, but it doesn't impact the game the same way when you're trailing.
What can the power play do to break through here moving forward?
Just keep pushing. Again, I think that even the power play, at times I thought we were good and able to tilt the ice, and at times not so good. So I think that was kind of the story of it for us, and against these teams and down the stretch here, and then moving forward, we got to be more consistent over the course of 60 minutes and play harder and, not take your foot off the gas.
What's the chemistry been like with Labushkin since he's been back?
Bush is great. Plays hard. He kind of stays within himself. Moves the puck well, skates well. He's strong. He likes to be physical. So, the two of us are eager to improve and play well together and help the team.
What's the biggest challenge we're seeing in Pasternak these days?
lots of things. You know, his skill and his shot, and you know, his playmaking abilities on top of his goal scoring. He's a great player.
I was encouraged by the number of chances you guys had tonight. A couple of post goal line.
Yeah,
and all that sort of
yeah, I think so. I think that's what you tell yourself. But again, you know, it's not really the same when you're trailing and you know you're getting chances. You know, maybe the other teams, you know, playing a different structure because they're up 3 or so. But you know, we'll take those.
Do you like that you get another shot at them?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's good. I mean, we've had that lots of times this year where you play the same team within a short stretch. So I think it's a good chance for us to close out this little home stretch we have on Wednesday. And then, you know, we're in there for a big game on a back-to-back. So, you know, it'll be challenging, but it's fun.
Are you back for another set?
I felt much better the last 2 games. Yeah, just everything. Yeah, just timing, stuff like that.
Kelly, what was the difference in this game from your perspective?
I think we weren't good enough for 60. But some good parts of the game that we played really good. Some that we didn't play good enough. I think that was probably the difference today.
Doesn't look like much rest for you after the long layoff. How have you felt coming back in?
You know, it's good to be back, especially the last game with coming back with a win. A little tougher today, but it's good to be back. Good to play hockey again. Good to be back with the group. How do you feel you're developing chemistry with Bobby and John? Yeah, I mean, first time playing together last game. I thought we played pretty good. Solid today. You know, something to work on.
What's the biggest adjustment you'll be looking for when you get these guys again in just a few days?
I mean, I think it's just we gotta be good for 60. You know, it's a good team over there. At least for 60, that's what we need to win against teams like this.
What's the biggest challenge you see in Pasternak right now?
Yeah, I mean he's one of the best players in the league. But, I mean we have players like him on our team as well, a couple of them. So yeah, but he's a good player.
What did you see as the difference?
Yeah, you know, I thought both teams played hard. I thought there were periods of the game where, you know, we were playing very well, and at the end of the day, I think, you know, they capitalized on a couple of their chances, and that's the difference.
What can you take away from this one?
Yeah, I think whenever you can make a big save, especially, you know, one of those first 3 to hopefully not get down 3-0. I think, you know, I'll take a look at the video and see if I can find some stuff to do better.
How are you feeling physically?
I feel great.
The long layoff and then a bit of a break between games. You're gonna with the back-to-back. You're gonna get back in right away. What can that do for you to maybe get a bit more in a rhythm going forward here?
Yeah, just like you said, it's nice to play a lot of games and get back in that rhythm, and you know, hopefully not have long periods of time between playing.
You went a long time getting a shot your first game. You get a breakaway 14 seconds in. What do you think of that one?
Yeah, a bit different start. Make sure you're awake and in it from the beginning.
So Pasternak, you're obviously keeping an eye on his shot. He showed off his playmaking tonight. What's it like dealing with him when he's a dual threat like that?
Yeah, just like you said, he's a great player, and he has the ability to score and make plays. So he's a dangerous player.
Because of your background in Boston, do the Boston games kind of mean a little something to you?
Yeah, and I think just, you know, knowing the rivalry between Boston and Toronto, I think when I first signed here, that was the series between them, and you know, it's always exciting to play against the Bruins.
Do you feel that rivalry when you go into these games?
Yeah, I mean the energy's up, and it's you know difficult games to play, and it was nice to get the crowd going with getting a goal and get the energy up.
You kind of scoffed at the suggestion that the Bruins were struggling, and you know, is this kind of exactly what you expected, this sort of effort from them tonight?
Yeah, they're a premier team in the league. You know, every night you play them, you're in for a tough night. So, yeah, it was exactly what we expected in that sense.
What would you have liked to see different from your group tonight?
Well, I thought that, loved our start. Again, I thought first 6 minutes, right up until we got our power play. I liked a lot about our game. I thought the ice was tilted their way. Now, we didn't get a lot in terms of scoring chances, but it takes time to generate chances against this team. They don't make many mistakes. So you got to really earn your opportunities, and I thought we had a good process in place to do that. We Had lots of time on their half of the ice, as I said. We were in a power play, and power play struggled to get in on their entries, which created a little bit of frustration there. And then they take it to us. They get momentum off of our power play with their shorthanded chances, and then I thought they grabbed a hold of the game for a period of time there and scored, obviously, and then they get their power play and then they score. So special teams to me are a big factor in the first period. I thought our second period was excellent. Again, I thought we carried play and had the puck a lot of time on their half of the ice. They scored their third goal, just 10 seconds before they scored their third goal. Bobby McMahon has basically the exact same shot off of an entry, same play. It's a kick, middle drive, dot wide. In fact, our shot's more wide open than theirs is, and it doesn't go in for us. Goes in, their guy makes good and goes in for them, which I think sort of tells some of the story on the night. Boston played hard. They defended their net extremely well, and I thought we're better than us in that area for sure. But I think when they make good on their chances and we don't make good on ours, you tend to overanalyze the game and overemphasize the negative. But we did a lot of good things here today. But you can't just do good things and expect to beat a team like Boston. You gotta do great things. You've got to be ultra competitive. You've got to be great on special teams. There's a lot of things that need to line up, and there weren't enough of those for us tonight.
This division again, Sean, you guys go 9-1, and you're still 8 points back from them, 10 points back with Florida. Like just how tough it is to make up ground at this time of year, especially this division.
It's hard. It's nothing new for us. The division's been great. Some of the teams have sort of changed spots around a little bit, but obviously Detroit, with their emergence and everything, it's hard. But you can't focus on that too much. You just got to focus on your own game and collect as many points as you can. So clearly we failed in that regard tonight.
Why do you think the Tavares line has kind of hit it off right away?
Hard to say. Bobby had a little bit of a dip in his game, but it's come back up here, and Yarncroc has come in fresh and has given the group a boost. And John has just played extremely well. I think he's played a good, honest game and waited for his opportunities, but also really pushed things on offense. It was good to see him get another goal here tonight. But I thought the other night against New York, he gets one that goes off his body, but that's the kind of goal that he earned and his line earned by just being relentless on the puck. And there's I guess if there's one trait of that line that you like, it's how relentless they are. They hound the puck. Arnie hounds the puck. John hounds the puck. Bobby McMahon is really doing that well. So yeah, to that end, you like those elements.
What did you make of how Joseph played?
I'm sorry?
What did you make of how Joseph played?
I thought he was fine. 4's too many, but like I said, they defended their net a lot better than we defended ours here tonight. The quality of chance I thought that we gave up was a little more challenging than theirs. I would say the exception of maybe, like I gave that example on the third goal. We just had a great chance. Their goalie gets a glove on it, and then we give one up, and right after, and it goes in our net. The exception of that, I thought Joseph battled, and we got to get him going. We got to get him more games before we really start critiquing him. But I don't think he certainly was not an issue for us tonight.
We just